video, or more champion team arena. There has definitely been some other change stuff. Also, I turn this off so I don't have to hear other people, just their teams fighting. Anyway, there is this. This is something they added. You can turn this on if you don't want people seeing you fight, which is perfectly fine. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down one more time. Anyway, that is one thing, not the only. They also did put in, you can look at all the tech now in here. And it being at 100. I figured it was going to be like that because they did the same thing with the champs. And her card, or tech, sorry, bears attack by 10% when the bear's health is 60 or less. Attack recovers 60% of damage to his health. This is like the only life steal thing right now. It's 5-star tech for warriors. So nobody else can use it but warriors. Because it has that icon that means only they can. If it has this, that's the any icon, the top right on the picture. Anybody can use that, right? I have yet to get a thief one, a support one. I only have a tank and a mage. Anyway, you can also... I did talk about this, yes. But now, if I go down, right, you can see these guys, they're 5s. Ascension, you can get them all to 5 now. It does, and you can see the cost. This costs epics, of course, because it gives you a bigger boost, even more than before. So these are 3, there's a 6, right? Same thing with this, it just goes up. It does get very expensive. I would say 3 would be about the minimum unless you're farming like crazy. Also, one thing on a non-5 star, the skill fruit now only costs you to the lower half of upgrading your skills pretty much. Like you could say you can now get half of it up for a cheaper price. It still costs like some catalysts, favor, and gold. But that's fine. You can now get them all to 5 stars and the ascension. The way to do that, as you could tell, like my lethal kunoichi's 80. However, it's locked by level. So, I believe, let me take a look, because I'm not quite sure. Yeah. So, if you are level 60 or under, you will be 3-star. 80 is 4, and 100, or 80 to 100 is 5-star. Which can be very good. Like, even these cheap 3-stars can be they can be a bit stronger now, you know. Of course, nothing compares to some of the 5-stars. Like, they just have such good... their skills and all that, like, are very strong. And their natural stats are just a bit higher. So that's one thing about that, right? So there's that. The Ascension, which is really nice. Also, there were some, if I look at the shop, there were some changes to that. Also, apparently for the daily, every time, I don't think I can see that here, but every time you log in, you get 36 keys every day, gold keys. That's really nice, especially if you're trying to get through those quests. Let's see. Oh yeah, so I think for the shop, let me check real quick. So normally it was like, yeah, there was the tech, but the new thing in here is, yeah, this. I think if this is not new, I might have forgot, but I think it was fairly new recently. Now there's catalysts for specific roles, so you don't have to farm a bunch of different ones for different, right? And if you had any skill fruits previously invested into 4 stars, you got those refunded if you didn't go past the halfway of the skills in your mail and other stuff like that. Like Catalyst, I think, being used. If it wasn't like these 6, you would probably refunded it in the mail to the amount you used, so you can purchase and or get a bunch of Catalyst selective of your choice. So yeah, we got the mage, we got the hunter, the ranger, the support, tank, thief, a warrior. Same with the epics. Now they just cost those, right? So right here, yep, they just cost that now. This is definitely worth getting up. I'd say like 4, 5 is like it's so expensive. You're not in like the really grinding it a lot. Whatever keys you're using, silver doesn't matter. Or sorry, iron, or the higher ones. I would definitely try to save more of those for like content that you want to get better stuff at. Like apparently now I can finally do another thing with the hunts. I didn't know until I got to 7. It's kind of difficult, but if you can do it, you have a chance of getting mythic scrolls. So that's pretty good. I don't know about enchanted, but granted, they do give you are either going to get a 4 or a 5 star, and that's huge, honestly. But yeah, there's that. What was it? Oh yeah. So I'd say farming the catalyst. I wouldn't really say do the easy, like try to get to medium on any difficulty. As you can see, it doesn't give you really anything good. It might be decent for farming at the start if you don't have gear. Then I'd say each difficulty has it. The medium, right, and all the other stuff, and then this. But you don't get the rare powder. You just get the normal, or the epic, right? And the epic ones, you have a chance to get these. Not recommended unless you don't really care. You're like, I just want these specific things. It can save you a lot of powder. Sometimes, though, if you're farming and you're like, let's say doing this medium, you can farm this and get the powder at the same time. If you're lucky enough, you'll get more of the catalyst than the powder. So there's the mage, the ranger, the support. And for this one is the tanks. Of course, you can just farm these if you want it. Just your choice, honestly. They're kind of tough, the harder difficulties like this. It says 44, but it was kind of tough when I was only like slightly above the strength. Also, some champs got buff, like the Deadeye Outlaw. Her thing is, I think it was like her damage or something got buffed. She was kind of like, whatever it was. Anyway, so I'd say one other really nice thing. Also, if you are not in the Discord, I would join it if you want to know about the updates they're doing all the time. The tiny ones and or the maintenance, whatever, you know. But yeah, also now you see there's an auto equip now. So if I click on that, it auto equip the best gear out of all your sets, and so you don't have to like look through it. It sorts it based off of not like the enhanced level, but more on the gear. So like she's apparently best for effectiveness. I didn't realize that apparently this does work with the effectiveness. Of course, this move naturally does it because it's 90 until you get it up to 10 or 100. So yeah, that makes sense. for like most rangers, I think effectiveness is what you want and speed. You also want them to have damage. If they're kind of squishy, they're not really going to be effective. Anyway, this turn readiness, I'm not quite sure. I know that's guaranteed to drop unless there's one thing. Immunity is the only thing that apparently protects you from losing it. So, where's a place that they do that in? Well, I know PvP for a fact does it. So let me refresh it. Who has it? I know none of these guys have it. But anyway, if you have the Soothing Sage, right, this guy, and he pops it, and somebody has decreased turn readiness, make sure you use the S3, so you don't lose it. So for her, right, I have this. I don't really like the health. I mean, the health isn't bad. Right now, until they add the crit rate, the lifesteal, the defense, be able to farm that. Those sets are very good for certain champs, but right now, like, if I do this. Okay, so it's telling me that I'm better off with crit damage. But also, a look at the stat, right? Crit rate, crit damage, speed, attack. You can always test it. Like, you can do equip and recommend, right? That's what this is. And see how good it is versus your other one. If you're new and you don't know, okay, what's good set, right? For the most part, I'd say, like, let's see, will they switch it? Why would they switch it? Okay, I get that it's not one of, like, her 3 and her 2, like, you need damage, right? And her 1, she heals off of her max HP. I get why they would add, like, attack in and then just 2 HP. It just depends. If you like that and it's good, better than you thought yours was, go ahead, use it. I possibly might not. For certain people like that really need a lot of, like this guy, I'd say if you can get the right stats with that set, go ahead, do it. It's great. It'll really help you. For this guy, I would think you want them to be tanky because they're a debuffer. Okay, I mean, I'm not surprised they gave them speed and health. You want these guys to be tanky. Anybody that's a mage that does, like he does, if you get him, he's really good. Like, decreases their turn readiness. Reduces healing. So if you have a healer or anybody that does healing, a lot of healing, he's good. His passive, when he hits all enemies, so it only activates with this. So you gotta have this at least a 3 turn, but that's why you want them to be fast, tanky. They're not really for damage, they're best for debuffing, right? And a silence. Silence is huge. But yeah, the recommended, all of that, the new catalyst stuff, all of that. Yeah, if this helped you to understand, also, if you haven't joined the Discord, definitely it is, I think they say it in the mail every day. If not, you can just go to the page on Roblox and you will definitely hear or see it of the Discord. Join for when they do tiny updates, big updates, everything. Feedback if there's any bugs or stuff you'd want to, like, pretty much give your your thoughts on, whatever. Also, video I will be doing soon when I farm enough stuff. Where is it? Right, not that, whoops. Currency, okay. So I want to get 1,000 scrolls and maybe 200 of these for two 10s. And I would really like to get more of these. They're just so hard to get, but I get why, because they're super good. Getting the 4s and 5s always would be a little unfair. But yeah, I'm just farming those for right now. Also the gear. I'm trying to get the gear in PvP. I've definitely been doing better in PvP. This gear, you can only get, where is it? You can only get weekly. Like, you can get this, but weekly wise, where the heck was it? I swear I saw it somewhere. Maybe I actually did buy it from this. That actually makes only sense. Because yeah, you can't get it from Glory. So yeah, you can only get it from the normal summons. So if I did a lot of these summons, I could actually get it. If I check, say, not that. Actually, no, now I remember. That's from the dailies. Right, so this, not that one, it's the other one. Where is it? Anyway, you can only get those scrolls from that, using that, I know it is in the shop. I think it is actually, yeah. So it is these, which means you have to pull a bunch, like 10 pulls, which is 50, and you only get one of these. These are from the dailies, right? Honestly, I think I might just use these on the fruits now that they're a bit cheaper to get up. I don't need these other. These are really good. If you want to get up tech, I would buy those. But anyway, it is your choice. So that's how you get up. I want to do like, let's say, 1,000 of these, 200 of these possibly, and 50 of those, right? But anyway, yeah. I do hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button. Like the video you want to see more, I will probably do more of these when updates like that nice stuff they put in the game. Anyway, also let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't, it's free. You can always change mine later. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.